Hi friends, this is Anthony here at Terra Fruitus. I'm in Ecuador. I have done a lot of traveling. I'm gonna walk around here. Hopefully I don't get anybody dizzy here. I'm experimenting here. I'm still new to this. Of course, I'm trying to get the head and the body here level, so you get to see what an average body looks like. I guess I've been fasting, living on fruit, living on raw, running about every day. Today I didn't run. It was really rainy, and I just felt under the weather. So what I'm going to share with you today is day 5 of my fast and how I feel. So anyway, I woke up. It was raining really hard, and I did get up. I went to sleep around 12 midnight, I guess. I just couldn't sleep. I woke up around 5, around 5 o'clock. I just felt so sluggish, so I just did very light exercises, very light yoga, some breathing exercises, stimulated my lymphatic system, some movement, did some calisthenics, did some handstands, just to shake off what was going on with me. And then I felt inside my heart, I said, well, Anthony, you need to get some nutrition. You need some calories. You need to carb the fuck up. All these things people say, when all the fears started coming out. And it's gonna happen. I've done this for 55 days. I've done a 55-day fast. I've done running. I ran marathons when I was cleansing. Of course, if I enjoy juice at the time, water, whatever. But the whole point is to allow more nature to get into my body, allow more of my divine Mother Earth, knowing that and having the confidence that there's something greater beyond my own thinking, beyond my own approach. And I think that's one of the things that I want to share with you right now. When someone asks me why and how and what, I say this, this is an opportunity, in my heart, no matter where I'm at or who I'm with at the time. I may be single, I may be partnered. Most importantly, I respect my beloved, my dearest, my adoration to both my mother Earth, the Mother Divine, the universe, the goddess. You can look at her not just as a mother, you can look at her as your best friend. Look at her as a nourisher, the provider, the protector, the defender. Anything you want to use to associate with your sister, your mother, your wife. You can look at the Mother Earth as your divine devoted wife. It's Oedipus, I know. Or your daughter, and you want to take care of her. So all those forces, all those titles I think of sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling in that state of mind. And what I think to myself as Mother Earth, as the provider and the nourisher and the fixer and the healer, I'm putting myself aside, and I'm putting aside my own mental, I need to take care of myself. I need to put stuff in my mouth. Every time I do that, I say to myself, well, I'm not giving her a chance. I'm not listening to my mother, my organs, my children. Inside your body, you have your liver, your kidneys, your heart, your lungs. You have so much going on all at once. Your spleen. And what I see is, like, even recently when I traveled out to the United States with people a little sick and cancer and so forth, greatly sick, really it was not listening to your body. We get sick, we get flus, we get fevers, not because there's a magical, mysterious phantom out there that's out to get you, some devil, some demonic stuff. It's behavior. That's it. So I'm not going off tangent here to explain why I do this. And now to get back to day 5. Day 5, I have been experiencing mental and emotional, in addition to physical, flare-ups. And what I mean by that is I have become a little more aggressive, and I just want to get down to the nitty-gritty. Like, what's your problem? Tell me what it is. What can we do? And and it's like, you just want to get down to it, and right now I'm feeling a lot more excited, a lot more energetic. This is day 5 once again of a water fast and sometimes dry fast. I drink water as I need it. That's plain as day. If I feel hungry, my mouth is dry, I'm gonna go get some water. If I don't feel hungry, my mouth isn't dry, I'm fine with that. I just know that at the moment, possibly the resources, the water that's in my body, my own abilities are being drained because of all the sludge I've eaten on and I've consumed in pollution in the form of everything around me. When you clean the body, you're gonna start absorbing everything around you, which is amazing. There's invisible light rays, there's magnetic energy from the ground when I walk barefoot, when I walk in the mud. There's sun rays. I needed the sun today. I felt so down, I needed the sun. And it was like, when I got that sun, I felt this energy, I felt this electricity, like, yes, I need the electricity. I need that to power my body. and and that's the coolest thing in the world, because instead of looking for something to put in my mouth because I'm bored or because I think I need that sustenance, I need to eat cooked food or whatever it is, I realize no, I don't. I don't need to eat cooked food. I don't need to partake in that. There's nothing in that, And so today, with that, with me explaining these little leaf cutter ants are everywhere here on the floor. But to get back on the fast, if anybody wants to do something like simple, like a juice fast or a cleansing or eating nothing but raw fruits, I beg you yeah, you can call it a fast and all these other wonderful things. This is the river, by the way, in case you're looking what I'm looking at. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be here, around surrounded by nature, friendships and love and connections, and really be where you're supposed to be at. I've learned, being in the military and so forth, I thought I can outreach there and change the world with yoga and veganism there. How am I going to contribute while I'm still partaking in something very violent? So here today, I'm going to swim in that river later today. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long because sometimes, I get criticized, but maybe I will. You can cut it off whenever you feel like it. I'll keep on ranting. It's fine. But I appreciate you taking the time to view it, so I'm going to make sure that the time is used wisely. So anyway, if you have interest, by all means, come to Terra Frutis, or at least go on the website. It's www.terrafrutis.com. You can visit my, my Facebook profile, Instagrams, or all that other stuff. So to get back with the fasting, be mindful of how you feel. Be mindful of, how you react to certain things, how you respond. For me, what I needed to do to shake off my sluggishness in the morning, I drank some salt water. I did some saltwater flushes. I did about two and a half liters or 2.5 quarts of Himalayan salt in water, just enough to it taste like salt water. Got it out of my system, and I'm like, whoa, I feel great. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of times we eat something, it could be fungus in our body. We do have candida and yeast and microbes and organisms living off whatever is in our body. When we stop feeding them certain things, like with the candida, the fat makes the body insulin resistant and many other factors. But what happens is, the sugar uptake, it stays in your bloodstream. So that sugar feeds the candida, feeds other organisms, so forth. And you're missing out. You're coating your cells with oil. How crazy is that? You're making it waterproof. You want to waterproof your sneakers, your shoes, your clothes? You put petroleum products on it. Water won't penetrate. You put it in the ocean. You kill animals. So if it kills animals, oils is killing animals, why do we want to put it in our body? That's the craziest thing in the world. I see this thing with the gallbladder liver flush. I've done it myself, so I'm guilty of that. Why do you want to suck down olive oil? Gurgle. Take Epsom salt. Yum, 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 yum. Grapefruit juice and olive oil is crazy. And then you think your body's clean? Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you? The guy who, Andreas Morris, I'll call him out, he's dead. I mean, and I hate doing this. I'm guilty of screwing up so many times. But you practice that lifestyle, you're going to get sick and die. You're going to suffer. If you call yourself a healer, cleanser, whatever the hell you are, and you don't experience fasting yourself, you don't see the benefit of it. You might promote it all the time, make a good living promoting fasting and healing and living natural and life and all this other things. But if you're not living it, well, what are you doing? You're the opposite. You can talk and talk and talk and be an intellectual about it. I promise you. You can talk until you kill people with your talk, because that's what happens if you're not living it. So if you want to find some good advice, I definitely recommend going on Facebook, looking up Rebecca Rosenberg. I'll name it out. As much as I can criticize those that don't walk the walk, I'll say the people that do, because I'd rather focus on the positive. Rebecca Rosenberg, Ann Osborne, Robert Lockhart, Don Bennett, Mango Wadzak. These are people living it and are very beautiful to listen to and have a lot to say. They're living the sweet life. They're living the living foods life. Yeah, there's some vegans that live sort of life-like. They eat a lot of cooked foods and they promote that so much. And it's like, okay, you're gonna talk bad about anorexia and fasting and raw foods, or to some extent, of course. And that's eating disorders and orthorexia. I don't recognize orthorexia because I just live. If I'm hungry, I'll eat some fruit, period. I drink some water. And I promise you, if you live the lifestyle I had to work in the farm, had to go run, so many miles a day, yoga and all these fun things I had to do. I love it. Catch up. I welcome you. I welcome anybody who wants to live this lifestyle, live in paradise. The fact that, think about it, if you can't live in this beautiful tropical paradise, jungle, Eden, whatever word you want to call for it, if you can't live here, then in my opinion, that's not living optimally. You can go to the gym every day, have a ripped up body, but if you're not lifting weights all day and all this other stuff, but if you're not even giving back to Mother Earth, giving back to yourself, I mean, I hate to say this, but even bodybuilders and people, that's all they do. That's all you focus on, the aesthetics, the vanity of it. That's what your focus is. That's fine. But think about it. What are you really doing for Mother Earth, for yourself, for the animals? You're not even planting a garden. You're not planting farms. You're just focused on, I want to look good. I got to represent so people see that you can live a vegan lifestyle and be strong. I get it. I've tried it. I've done it. But let's be real. Plant. And if you're not planting seeds, forests, trees, fruits, vegetables, if you're not planting, then by all means find someone close to you, someone who lives in your neighborhood, and please support them. Support them. Instead of going by these vegan treats and these foods and stuff, because manufacturing creates that waste. It creates so much poison and toxic in our environment. So I beg you, if you know someone growing anything, heck, if you want, you can either come to Terra Frutis and help out here, or please go to the Terra Frutis website and donate some seeds, donate plants, some money for the people that are working to eat some fruits. We're not 100% self-reliant yet. We do have some tomato plants here growing. You can see them over there. And we have banana trees and so forth. I've been walking around. But, I beg you to be part of it. Be part of life. Going to a gym, it's like going to another prison. You're locked in. You're prison, that's what it is. You go to work, you wake up in a prison. You commute for a while. Hola. You commute for a while, an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is. You're in a box. You go to a job that's not your passion. That's not giving you life. Oftentimes it's making you sick because you're stagnant, you're sedentary, you're sitting on your ass, with exception with some jobs, of course. And then what? After work, you're not really happy. You didn't fulfill your own life purpose. You jump in a car again. You go back home or subway or whatever. And once again, you're locked in prison again. And you're doing this, then at the end of the night, you want to drink some beers or take back some relaxation, entertainment, watch what's the latest series and episode, be obsessed with death, because that's what seems like every movie and television show is all about. Who's going to get killed next? Who's going to die this? Who's going to suffer that? It's like, what happened to us? Death and violence should be repulsive to us. That shouldn't be something we look forward to. So fasting is about opening up our bodies and our minds and our connection to life. When people do these meditations, it's like, look at the people talking about meditation, peace, love. Ask them, wow, are you living 100% fruit? Are you fasting pretty often? Are you clean and clear? Because if you can't even get to that level, then meditation is like a joke. What are you meditating on? My yoga teacher had taught me, when the body is clear and clean, like I do kriyas and I clean my body in those kind of ways, some ways. Then when the body's clear and healthy and happy, then you can give more to love. Love, the definition of love is removing everything that is not love. How simple is that? If you love someone, I had to listen to someone talk about their struggles with relationship the other day, and they chose a behavior over their loved one, over themselves, over their own organs, over their own body. So even myself, I've had someone walk out on me because they just couldn't handle, they needed to live up a higher standard. And because they were able to walk away from me, it forced me to make demands on myself. I'm very thankful for that person to walk out on me and make a difference in my life. So don't be afraid to take demands, to make demands on yourself, to make demands on others. It's okay. Comfort, the time for comfort's over. A lot of us are comforted to death. I see people that I love so much that have great company and have loving people around them, comforted to death, eating comfort foods, living in uncomfortable houses, and just suffering cancer. The time is now. If you love someone, make demands, make promises, make commitments, and follow through with them. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Anthony at Terra Frutis, and I really appreciate the time you get to watch this. Thank you. Aloha.